Are people just cool with being dumb now? Like, just acting mean for no freaking good reason? Is this what society has generally come to? Is this why people fought in wars just so we can see more of these idiots? Why, hello! I'm Suzu, and I am your blood commentary YouTuber who searches for solutions. And welcome to my channel. Okay, this is not hate infused, by the way, a little bit, but it's not because of, okay, let's hate on people. It's more like hating what they do. I'm sick and tired of this, man. Okay, if you want to know about the roots of why haters act this way, I've got another video for that, and you should check it out. But this is mostly talking about how annoying it is, because it needs to be said. Years ago, people went to the internet because they wanted a space where they won't be judged. Because people around them, family, neighbors, relatives, anyone who's, in their personal lives was fair just didn't give them any joy. And they felt like they needed a space to be themselves. But guess what? Nowadays, people want to run away even from there because people are just projecting everywhere. No matter where you go, there's a hater. So before anyone says, duh, there's always going to be hate, listen to me. Okay, it's way worse than it used to be. Like before, there used to be like a minority, like people with these opinions, they're just kind of passive. And then eventually they're like, okay, this is not good. Now it sounds like everyone is a hater. Like, are you kidding me? I've seen hate videos on baby videos. The baby is just having fun, is adorable, and someone has to ruin it with some dumb comment. I don't get it. What is wrong with people? And there's so many problems: religion, race, gender, all of these stuff. I just don't get it. What do people achieve by being stupid? And then they expect people to not give them, I don't know, a remark. So either they're bots, really pathetic ones at most. The truth is, they just act like, oh, why are you attacking me? They just act like they don't expect to be attacked. Like, come on, dude. What did babies do to you? And if you have an issue with something, keep it passive. No one needs to hear your internal intrusive thoughts that you don't deal with anyway and you blame others for. So yeah, this video is just basically how pissed I am with the society. What the hell have we actually achieved? Genuinely, what good can being rude to someone actually give you? Unless you're a sadistic freak, what good does that actually give you? In fact, that doesn't give you anything. It just makes you look like a bigger loser. So yeah, I'm not trying to make this hate infused or try to speak to anyone directly as such like that. I'm just saying don't listen to these trolls, and they're prevalent. I've seen videos and posts where people show their artwork and they're like, oh, I did my best, or they just did something and they were proud of it, and one person made them delete their post just because they didn't like how they looked. What have we done? What has society become? What happened to the freedom? What happened to expressing yourself freely? What happened to being kind to one another? People have abused it. And before people tell me this is the real world, why does it suck this much? Does the real world equate to being dumb? I don't want to be a part of that. F that. The truth is, we should respect one another, but not be stupid. And I've mentioned this before. Don't be naive. Don't let people trample over you. Don't let people walk over you. But be nice because you can. Because you should. And just being nice does not mean, okay, I'll just buy daisies and roses for the first person I see. No one is telling you to do that, okay? Jeez, that's the thing. Why are people so comfortable with being an a-hole nowadays? It's become an autopilot. They don't even think about it. They just instinctively go like, I woke up, time to be a meanie. And it's not even them being like that. It's the fact they're so used to it that they don't even have to process it. Like, are we serious? And if you guys want to know about the deep roots, like, oh yeah, these things happen, life happens, bullying happens, I got a whole freaking video about that. And yeah, it's basically talking about bullies and haters. So it's a pretty fun and condensed video. But yeah, this video is not to talk about the roots as much because I don't want to repeat myself. But in a nutshell, they're just people with unresolved traumas who have a terrible outlet. That's how I see haters and bullies. Why are we operating backwards? There are so many races nowadays. There are so many skin tones, so many types of people. Why are we still operating backwards and acting like we've never seen a set individual before or a group before? Or whenever we try to do something like art or something, why is our immediate instinct, what if it doesn't work out? Oh, you're not going to do it. Why has this become the outlet? We have modern technology, we have AI, we have so much assistance, we're so privileged. Compared to people of the past, we are privileged, we have it so much easier, and yet people make it so much harder. I'm not saying that this applies to absolutely every single individual. I'm saying a generalized statement, that in this society that we live in, we are privileged. You might not see it, but generally as a society in this world, we are privileged. Technology has taken over. We can do research. We can ask AI to help us with condensing information. And yet, instead of doing that, people act like trolls. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what backstory someone has. The most important thing is what you do with it. Because I know people who've had horrible ones and they became amazing people. Oh yeah, trigger warning if anyone is sensitive. Though I'm not going to really mention anything beyond that. Honestly, I just don't know why this has become normal. It's just so sad. And people forget that this can actually become someone's trauma. This can actually become someone's problem for like 10 years down the line. They just shoot them down. If there's something good about someone, or if there's anything that they do, even breathing, it's not even Twitter, people just get shot down. It's so horrible. Okay, fine, I get it. You didn't have the chances. You didn't get the opportunities. Why are you bringing someone else down? Why don't you do better? You know what I'm saying? There were many instances I didn't do very well in whatever I wanted to do. I've seen other people do very well in what I wanted to do. I don't hate on them. I just work on myself because that's the normal approach. If I hate on them and just try to trample them down, what am I doing for myself besides being dumb? And that's exactly what I wanted to get at with this video. I apologize if it's a bit fiery, and I don't want to be someone who is toxic. This is not really the kind of vibe I wish to ride with, but I genuinely am tired of seeing people like this. And I'm wondering, have you guys also... Okay, I know everyone would notice this, of course, it's kind of obvious, but I'm just wondering, have you guys noticed it to the extent I have? Or is this just something that's, okay, it just is what it is? How are we okay with this? Genuinely, how are we okay with this? Anyway, you just need to, I don't know, guys. Life is tough, okay? We know that. Life is tough. We get tested in this life. Whether you believe in religion or not, life is a test regardless, because whatever we do, it's just to see how far we can go, to make ends meet, etc. But people don't solve their issues, and instead they cause other people issues. So the mentality that they have is, if I can't be happy, no one can. And that is a terrible outlet. That is pathetic. But one thing I can say is to anyone watching, don't be like these people. Don't be someone who hates. If something's not working out in your life, do something about it. And I know it sounds easier said than done, but don't ruin someone else's life. Don't comment things that you eventually regret down the line. Don't comment things that if someone told you, you'd be so damn triggered. Don't. And if something doesn't agree with you, don't give your opinion in a way that's patronizing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're standing up for the truth, sometimes that's what I do. I don't say things in a patronizing way. Okay? Depending on the severity of a situation, don't do something that you'll just regret. And don't talk like someone who, if someone spoke to you like that, you would be hurt. Sounds so cliche, but we don't see it because we're not the ones being abused. We're not the ones who are being hurt by words at times, if we are like that. But one day it will hit. You'll be humbled. Life humbles people so quickly. One accident, one illness, one mortality, one anything can humble anyone. Genuinely. So I just want you guys to keep your eyes open. And with people around this that you see, remember it's from insecurity and self-doubt, self-hatred all the way. No person who loves themselves will allow themselves to become like what they are. But yeah, I just want you guys to look out for yourselves. This world is honestly so much worse than it used to be. And please be kind to one another, but make sure you have enough time for yourself. And you are someone who is also careful. Don't let yourself give so much more than you receive. I know life is tough, okay? Like, life can be challenging, life can be very, very difficult, but you are the one who essentially decides if your life is going to be a tragedy or if it's going to be some kind of legacy. Since when has it been normal for people to talk about other people's bodies? Like it's nothing. It's someone's body, it's someone's life. Every single day, someone is trying to nurture their bodies and someone just comments something so ruthless. You don't know what someone has been through. Same with drawings. You don't know how many hours people spent drawing something. It doesn't have to look amazing in your eyes, but you don't have to keep your opinion aloud. What if someone told you that? Maybe you can't draw to save your life. There's just so much out there that people have just not been considering. And it's a lack of empathy. That is the underlying thing. People think, okay, people have it easy, people have this. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you've come from a poor or rich background, whatever background, you cannot be mean to anyone. And you shouldn't be. And it's so basic that I have to talk about kindness with people on the internet. Honestly. And I really want to know what people in my comment section think. Like, how do you guys think you should approach this? As an individual, I can only speak like an individual. For me, don't be like the idiot. It's not follow the idiot, it's just being someone who is sensible and intelligent. So I just tell myself, you know what, I can't do anything about these individuals. What can I do? At least I won't become like that. But what can we do? Genuinely. And maybe mention some things as a society that we can do. And people won't change overnight. There's always going to be hate, sadly. That's the realistic and unfortunate blunt approach. But how can we make things more tolerable? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this world is filled with too much hatred? Do you guys think that people are too mean? And I know some people have conflicting opinions. That's why I want to listen to people. And you need to remember that this is not something that you should just see from your environment. So to anyone who's listening, okay, I zoom in when I talk about something serious. Don't just think about your environment. Think about the world around you and how they're treated. Because sometimes when we think from our environment, we're like, okay, it's safe, it's happy, this world is wonderful. But when you branch out, see how much atrocities are happening. It's horrible. And yeah, there's always something that's going to be happening, but humans cause this. Can you believe one human? If one human or multiple humans just say no to doing evil things, none of those things would happen. All it takes is a rational choice. People don't utilize that enough. And before people tell me about mental illnesses and other stuff, yeah, it's outside of the individual's control, but it doesn't make it right. They need to be treated accurately. Anyway, I don't want this to turn into an evaluation video. Besides, I already did a video about looking into the behavior of bullies and stuff. If you guys want to check that out, then I think it should come up on my screen. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on society and stuff. I know this isn't really much of a problem-solving video. It's just more of an observation. But not just an observation, it's something that we need to talk about. Because this world is so filled with brain rot, filled with these comparisons. We need to take a breather, take a break, and just think rationally and just realize, when did everything go wrong? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you resonate with my videos, I would greatly appreciate if you support my Ko-fi page as well. Thank you so much for anyone who is watching. I've also got merch as well, so that's in my description if you are into that kind of stuff. But yeah, peace out, and remember to not be a hater, to be someone who is civil, well-mannered, well-cultured, well-spoken, etc. And remember that these people who hurt others are never coming from a place of superiority. It comes from a lack of self-esteem and a lot of insecurity. That does not make it all right. Peace out.